So to start with, I'm basically just going to explain how an occupier, a corporate occupier, comes towards taking a location decision. So the first thing they have to decide is, where do I want to locate my business? And the key components, the macro components, are access to the right skilled staff, the cost of property and that talent pool, and the availability of suitable property, which is quite an important factor. It's hopeless if you've got the people, but you don't have the right property. And those are real challenges in the regional markets. People are urbanising. They don't want to live in suburbia. They want to live in a vibrant city environment. Occupiers, big corporates, and etc., they want quality offices. Farnborough's got great IT profile workers, but what's the age of those people? And are they actually, as I suspect, slightly older? And are they therefore, timing out? Is there a renewal going on behind? So developing tech skills is really important. Co-working centres and flexible office space is important to help the smaller businesses. Generally, North Hampshire needs to hook its carriages onto the Thames Valley, and then Southampton and Portsmouth have got to work on London, really. The technology sector is absolutely key to growth. And everything is powered by creativity. So if you want to be successful, you have to have vibrant city centres to attract the millennials.
In your experience and with your expert knowledge, what should we be looking to do to make the area around Basingstoke even more attractive than it is?
The answer is it's placemaking. And you've got to look at to placemaking, particularly around your transport hubs. So you do office development and other developments around the main stations. I said about urbanisation. Business parks on the peripheral, are suburbs. So the town centre is the city, and that's where you need to focus on your planning, your townscape, and the experience and what goes on.
You touched on co-work spaces and creating kind of hubs and centres that are vibrant, that also match the placemaking of a city in terms of its vibrancy as well. Obviously, there are things that seem to be, within cities and local authorities, they seem to be wanting to catch up to this idea, and there seems to be a bit of a slow speed in terms of responding to that kind of need. Do you not think that the councils should kind of club together, whether it's a county council and local district councils, and really kind of have a look at this in terms of, how do we make that happen? Because co-work space is an example. Winchester, there is a real lack of office spaces.
Yeah, absolutely, it's both. And just bear in mind that companies follow the talent. So it's all about the talent. The talent doesn't follow the company. Okay, this is the problem. So a company won't come to Southampton if they don't think their perception is there's no talent there.
There are obviously significant advantages and disadvantages with regard to the proximity of London to different parts of the county, and I think that's particularly the case in Southampton. And there are advantages and disadvantages of being close, and I think that relates to graduate retention, and we could talk about that at some length. But my question relates to you placed quite a high emphasis on the importance of Heathrow and access to Heathrow. Now, increasingly, we're coming across people who are coming into Southampton via Amsterdam, because they can then get a short flight into the city and 10 minutes to the city centre. We didn't hear anything about that, and I know there are limitations with that. But is there an opportunity for us to collectively work to promote more regional airports that would ease up access and therefore drive the growth in those city centres?
Yes, Southampton Airport, Farnborough as an executive hub airport as well. Yeah, definitely. It's just that Heathrow is just the business-centric airport, and that therefore having accessibility to it is an advantage. It doesn't mean you can't accentuate and build on what you've already got.